Hi guys and girls, your anime crazies, Stargirlnice here. Welcome back to my channel where I review and react to different kinds of anime I can get my cheeky little hands on. Here we are with another video today. I do hope you enjoy. This video is just a review about the episode we've watched today. If you'd like to see the full reaction, click on the link down below. I hope you enjoy and I'll see you guys there. Ciao for now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, that episode. I'm sorry, how many times did I say that? Wow. I could not stop crying. I literally had to go grab a tissue. This is how bad I was crying. That wrenched my heart. I know when I saw the original dubbed of that bit, I felt sad, but I didn't cry. But that one, oh my god, that one really got to me. That really got to me. I got my little notes. Well, this whole episode, it was kind of nice for Toru to find where she truly belongs. Because when she got that call from her grandpa, you could hear how sad she was in her voice. Even though she tried to hide it, explaining what's happening with to the Somas about her situation, what she'll do to the food, I'll eat some food, reheat it. But you could hear in her voice she wants to cry. But she's trying to keep a happy front. And that really got to me. And we had a huge flashback. I mean, this is getting to see Toru's mum more. It's huge. It's nice to see Kyoko. She's a really cool character. So I love the fact we get to see a flashback with her and her mum in a situation where it's very similar. Because that makes... you didn't expect it. You think she's going to put on the kettle for just normal dinner, and then mum walks in. Oh my goodness. And mum's worried about her because she's sick. She shouldn't be up. And she tells her it's okay to be selfish once in a while. And that's true for everyone, especially a person like Toru, who thinks of others before herself. And thinking about herself is the last thing on her mind, not even the thing on her mind. She'll think about everyone else, make everyone else's life easier. If it makes her life harder, she doesn't even think about it. As long as everyone else is okay, she doesn't think for herself. And it shows how kind she is, but that is so abusive to yourself. It's okay to be selfish once in a while. It's okay to voice your opinion. And I do get where she's coming, her character, because I'm the type of person who bottles everything up. Because I don't want to bring all my concerns, worries, anything I'm going through, I try not to let everyone else know, and I put up a front. So I do feel she's a quite relatable character for people, and I can relate to her. Because if I'm going through a lot, I don't want people to know, because I feel like now I'm bringing my rubbish onto their rubbish. They've already got enough to deal with. And that's the type of person she is. So, and I feel, she needs to voice her opinion more. And I can absolutely relate to that. Oh, just wish she would think about herself. And I think this whole episode is a way to give her that little push in the right direction to help her grow more as a person. I do like that. And the fact all the boys in the house were sad that she was leaving, but you can especially tell with Yuki and Kyo. that they didn't want her to leave. You could see on their faces, their body language. Wow. And when she goes upstairs to talk to her mother's picture, you could really tell in her voice that she wanted to cry. You could hear her voice cracking, trying to be happy when you think she's about to burst out crying, but she holds it in. So again, you can't do that to yourself. And I should know, you shouldn't do it to yourself. It can come back and bite you. So, the annoyance part of this episode is Toru's family. The only person I like besides her mum and her dad, because dad seems like a really cool guy after what we hear from Toru's mum. We like Toru's granddad, even though he's a bit senile. He keeps mistaking Toru for her mum because she looks a little like her, maybe. It's quite funny of that, but he still really much cares for her. He really does. He says, please, you can come back if you want, if you feel happy with it. We get to see how much he cares for her when the nasty little family, I don't know if that's Toru's dad's side of the family or mum's side. I think it's dad's side of the family. But they're selfish, not in a good selfish way though. Like, that mum hires a private detective to spy on her and then says the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Oh, hell no, you did not just go that way. I really would have wanted to jump in. If I saw that real life situation, I'd be like, oh, you did not just go there. Yes, Toru's mum did run in with a bad crowd, but she got her act together, especially with Toru. I think when she met Toru's dad, it changed her. And I bet it's not even her fault she went that route. Something probably happened in her childhood, ended up like that. It's always a knock-on effect. But she was a good mum. She cared about her daughter. She helped her daughter in every way she can. She even said to her, I'd love to see you pass high school. Work hard. She cared. She's a good bloody person. And, to think that nasty woman will say these things and going, oh, my son wants to be a detective. Oh, you'll be a dirty cop more like it. And that guy saying to Toru, I bet you had fun with them, stuff like that. Thank God. All I can say is thank God Granddad slapped him. Because I bet we as an audience would love to jump in there and slap him ourselves. So it's absolutely incredible. And we get that whole scene. And then, oh my God. Finally, after the grandpa apologizes for their behavior and says to her, look, I have to put up with their nastiness, but you don't. You don't have to be here. But he's saying, I'm not kicking you out. I don't want you to leave, but I want you to be happy. And if you were happy where you were before, by all means go back. That's what he's saying to her. He's saying, I love you, you're my family, and I care about you, but I don't want you to be stuck in this horrible situation. He was telling her she can be selfish, she can go back. So, I love that. And when she cried, when she's saying that she was blessed, that she has so much in her life. I mean, from our perspective, and I'm talking about perspectives in a minute, from what we see as an audience, you think she's living in a tent, she's lost her parents, she lived with her grandpa for a little bit and then had to live in a tent and then end up at the Summers, ended up with this nasty family. And she's saying she's blessed. You think, what? But how she explains it, she had great parents, she's got great friends, she had this house that she lived in, even though it was a short while, she felt so happy there. It's, oh my gosh, she even says, you offered me a place to live. You gave me a roof over my head when you didn't have to. How nice she is. And oh God, I couldn't stop crying. I couldn't. This episode was absolutely beautiful. Wow. And then, we're not even finished. We cut over to Yuki and Kyo. And I love the fact we get their side of the story, which is brilliant. We see what's happening with Toru, and then we go back to those two. Ooh. Back at their house. And you can see they're on edge. You can see they're thinking about it. And Yuki's the first one to take initiative, grab the note and go. Kyo's not very good at hiding what he's trying to do. Which Shigure noticed that and smirked. I love that. That was quite funny. And the fact those two got themselves lost. I mean, Yuki took the initiative, went straight away. Kyo, I love Kyo's way of catching up, like running the fast anime, funny running. And Yuki just kicking him. Perfect. It was a good icebreaker. And that's what we needed in this episode, an icebreaker. So when they finally discovered the house that Toru's moved to, they come at the point where the nasty woman's just finished about talking about the private detective, and they're hearing the conversation like they're the audience watching in, like we are. And that was pretty good. I love that perspective. Because we'll get Toru's side, and then we'll get Yuki and Kyo's side, and see how it all melds together. Because I remember at the end of her speech, after she'd, as she was crying, Yuki shows up, and then we cut over, and I love that flow. That was brilliant. So I like that. I noticed there was one thing different about after Kyo kind of drags Toru out of the house, saying, let's go home. Come on, guys. Yuki's like, shall we go? He says it in such a nice way. Shall we go? Kyo's like, let's get out of here. Come on. Drag her out their house. Oh, the cop to be. Don't like him. Oh my God. Tries to say something else, and Yuki, in the original anime, he just gives him a death glare and a fret. With this one, perfect. I love the head flick and the fret. That was the nastiest one ever. And he kept going on about how he thought Yuki was a girl, which is just weird. You freak. But yeah, I mean, the ending part, I was going to cry again. I tell you. Kyo tells Toru the same thing her mum told her. It's okay to be selfish. Not all the time, and how he explains it, just once in a while, and I love that. But the music that comes in, people, are you trying to wrench my heart out? That was absolutely gorgeous. My heart, oh my gosh, that was just absolutely beautiful. And Toru saying, I want to go home. She sees them as her home, her new family. And the whole time out of this whole thing, we get an explanation about the title itself, Fruit Basket. How Toru explains when they were younger, she was called a rice bowl, even though you don't get that in a fruit basket. And it kind of is a knock-off effect, how rice balls don't fit in. But as we gradually go through the episode, so does that kind of scene. And the little child calling rice ball, and she joins in. When she joins in, she grabs Yuki and Kyo's hand. It just flows all together so beautifully. And she just finds her new home with her new family. And what made me laugh is when Shigure was saying to her, you've taken the damsel. No, it's rescued, thank you. It's rescued. And Yuki blushes. How cute. Oh my goodness. But no, it's where she belongs. She's with such nice people and they really care about her and she cares about them so much. I tell you, what an episode. I love this. I mean, oh my god, if you really fancy a good cry, you know, when you watch one of those really sad movies and you really fancy a good cry, then this would be a good episode for you. And I, just up to episode 5, I would still recommend this show to everybody. I actually said to one of my friends I work with, she was saying to me, "You've got any good animes?" I told her this one. And she said, "Oh, it's already seen it." I went, "You've seen the 2019? She was on it. She was like, "Oh god, no." So it shows it is a good episode because she's already come back to me and said she's already watched them all. And she's the happiest bunny in the world. So it's a really good show. The music is beautiful. I can't still, the visuals are absolutely stunning. From Yuki's entrance, Toru's tears. Oh my goodness. The music timing was absolutely beautiful. I love this. This was a very good episode. I'm going to have to admit this is one of my favourites. What a fantastic episode. Oh my god, I've just noticed the time. I've been talking too much. Well, all I can say, great episode. I recommend this to everybody and anybody. So if you know someone who's thinking about watching a new anime and they haven't seen this one yet, recommend this. Fruits Basket 2019 is beautiful. Mwah. Well, that's it for me, guys and girls. 2 thumbs up in this episode. Loved it all to bits. And if you want to join me for another reaction video, just click on that subscribe button, hit that bell, give me a thumbs up for a like, and I will see you guys on the next video. Ciao for now.